Yeah.
Good day. I was gonna say good morning, but you can be watching this at any time, so we just want to say what up, what up, what up. It's the Bryan Bros. It's your boy Jay.
And it's your boy Adrian.
And we're out here in the building trying to give you your review of Game 5. Nice day though. Hope everyone's doing well. Right off the bat, the first thing I want to say though is
I'm sad, guys.
I'm sad, but on like the humanity type of level though, I want to say, KD, get well, man. I've experienced injury myself. Still going through it. Doesn't feel well. Don't like to see no one injured. So KD, I hope you get well, you recover well, and you come back better and stronger. This is ball, but on a realer level, it's more than ball. That's health right there.
Yeah, I mean that's his life, right? I mean
it's his job. It's true.
Yeah, he's gonna have to take some time in rehab and get himself to 100% health. Man. And yeah, just touching on that. Fans yesterday when KD went down were extremely happy, and I know everyone's excited because it's like that's one less person that the Raptors have to deal with. But we gotta, take it down a level, step away from the sports aspect, and look at KD as a human being, which obviously he's human, right? And we were out yesterday. When it happened, we were like, "Whoa! Like this is crazy! Raptors are for sure to get this win."
It felt crazy for the moment, but then reality set in.
Reality set in. Like,
he's human, bro. Just I
hate
us. Man.
I hate to see any man go down and be injured because, like my brother said, he's injured, and I was there when it happened, and I was really frustrated. I was really upset, right? So to see that,
I wish I don't know nobody, man.
I know how Clay and Steph feel and the whole Warriors organization. So yeah, just touching on that, guys, we got to do better. We can't be cheering and be excited for someone getting hurt. That's not respectable on any levels. And I think Toronto as a whole needs to apologize to Kevin Durant.
I feel it was like in the moment of saying like, okay, like we don't have to worry, you're down. Yeah, I get it in that sense because we've never been to a finals, the excitement, the pressure,
for sure.
But let's just take a couple of minutes as humans just to remember, like, these guys are not machines.
Yeah, exactly.
They're just like us.
They're human. So, on behalf of the Bryan Brothers. And I think we can speak for Canada in a whole.
Rap Nation, KD, get well, man.
We apologize for that. That was a mistake that should not have been made.
We're human too, so you know what happens. But hey, I don't know.
So moving on, let's get into the game, guys. I know it's kind of a sad feel, but you know what? We have some good stuff to take away moving into next game. But on to last night's game, we're gonna talk about it. And so going into the first quarter, the Splash Brothers were in effect, plus Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant early on looked good, guys. He was knocking down some jump shots. He wasn't moving too much, and we noticed something, that he wasn't getting into his bag. He was shooting, but he wasn't really having too much movement, trying to get the ball in his spots. He was just being ready. If they had to pass to him, he was going to take a jump shot. But the Splash Brothers, man, they were moving off that pick and roll like nothing even happened. And Steph Curry just got it going early on, guys, knocking down some 3 balls. Guys were cutting, making easy plays to get into the paint and scoring. So the Raptors were in it. We were battling from the jump first quarter. We were just pushing the ball, guys. We kept up the pace. We were really going for it.
Honestly,
good energy going on.
We looked really good with the fast breaking. We definitely were on the move, spreading out on the fast breaks. That was looking pretty good.
Yeah.
Kawhi and the boys were getting assertive. Kawhi was getting inside, looking for extra mans. One thing I will say on the other end, because I just want to make sure it's balanced on the other side. Kevin Durant actually made a big difference, even for the time he was in.
Yeah.
You could tell right away the way how they were moving the ball, the way how Curry was getting extra looks.
Yep.
Clay kind of participated a little bit in the early too. Everything seemed like it was moving pretty well. KD was not afraid to take his shots.
No, and he was hitting shots over 2 players. Like he caught the ball, 2 players would jump at him, Serge Ibaka and
I think
Pascal.
Kawhi. He hit that one on a 3 on Serge and Kawhi. I think it was in the second. No,
I believe so. Yes,
but
either way, the Raptors they prepared for KD to be in the lineup and be, fully effective.
Yeah.
But there's not much you can do. It's Kevin Durant. Right now, I think he's actually the best player in the world right now.
KD's probably the best scorer in the world.
Not score.
Overall.
But people are saying overall he's the best player right now. Overall,
best scorer in the world, I'd say it's him. He can get his shot from anywhere on anybody. Yeah. He's like as tall as Dirk and can move like a PG. Yeah. Like that's more like a point guard. That's pretty heavy.
Yeah.
So Golden State was trying to do their thing. Raptors are looking good, keeping up the energy though. It was a bit more challenging because I felt the fluidness of Golden State having KD there was giving a lot of more extra looks towards those guys. Yeah. But Kawhi was pushing it. I seen Leonard do a 1-2. When Fred came on though, he tried to give KD the business still. Yeah. They ended up having some exchange of words, some friendly competition. I actually like that. The energy felt good.
Yeah, it was good, man. Honestly, guys, like, I'm sad that Kevin Durant got hurt. So going on, we'll just talk about the first half in a whole, right? So in the second quarter, around the 9-minute and
46 mark.
Yeah, the 46-second mark, Kevin Durant tried to do a move and get a head step on Serge Ibaka, and looking at some of the closer angles on his Achilles, or just like in the whole calf area and the whole, you seen that pop.
It looked like it ruptured like the whole. It looked disgusting.
Man, it left me like shaking up. I was like, damn, like, and because he's such like a skinny guy, like I just feel like you're able to see it more. So as he took that step to try to beat Serge Ibaka to the basket, you just seen like that pop in his calf area, man.
ACL possibly,
and it was like,
that's rough.
Ooh. That was tough. And so they lost Kevin Durant, and the Warriors weren't deflated. Emotionally they were, but towards their action in this game, they kept on shooting the ball. Klay Thompson, man, he was just shooting that ball like it was nobody's business.
Oh my goodness. Like he definitely felt no way about it. The next guy I think that kind of like really kind of felt it, and I guess maybe played out of like emotion or anger, was DeMarcus. DeMarcus had a play where
he's always mad. He's always upset.
It's true. He looked like he put up he threw up a shot inside, got the shot to go in. I don't know what type of shot that was. Next play, next plays down the line, open for a 3, hit that. Yeah. The energy just honestly continued from there because like you talking about, Klay was playing like.
And it almost seems rude, man. It almost seems simple. Like the Splash Brothers are only gonna come off screens and just look for that 3-point shot.
Yeah,
and the Raptors obviously had their defense set for that. But these guys are professionals, man.
They're definitely
hand in the face. Too. Give them a little some body, like bump them over. Doesn't matter. Like, these guys are professional snipers.
You know what, though?
They know how to shoot.
When it comes down to talking about the defense, though, shout out to the Raptors, because there was a play where Curry had the ball, tried to throw that to Klay for baseline. Kawhi blocked that bad boy. Yeah, got that out of there. Get that garbage out of here moving is what we're looking for from the Raps, man.
Yeah.
Excuse me. What's burp? Another guy that was actually looking really good in the first half, too, Marc Gasol. Mark was aggressive.
Give him some credit, man. Give that guy credit.
He was open for looks for threes. He did not hesitate. He was playing really efficient. First half stats, that guy had 15 for the Raptors, man. He was looking really clean. Like, we can tell. You can tell when guys like Mark is starting to have like a game like that. We should have it in the bag. The urgency was a really good sign. It was a really good sign. The urgency was there. He didn't seem decisive of any makes that he wanted to do.
Yeah, he was not undecisive.
He knew exactly what to do.
And it's so funny, like, we can't say at this point, like, oh, Marc Gasol doesn't know his role. Like, I believe he knows now. But coming off into the playoffs, like, just entering the playoffs, it just seems like he didn't even know, like, what his role was. Like, he was so hesitant. Like, am I supposed to shoot this shot? Or am I supposed to pass it? Like, remember how, I think during one game, during the Milwaukee Bucks series, he was wide open at the 3-point line, and he's like, stepping back and forth. And everyone was like, shoot it! And now to see him just get the ball and pull it.
You know your role, Mark. That's what we're talking about.
You know your role, man. And I think he's a scorer. Like he's a scoring big. He's not the type of guy that you're just gonna find him in the post. He can shoot the ball. So to see him shoot the ball pretty well in this game, I was happy to see. And that's a good sign going forward. Mm-hmm. I know it's kind of, I'm talking too far ahead, but during next season, I can't wait to see what Mark is going to do.
Sign him too. He's a free agent too.
He's come back. Literally, I'm excited to see what he's going to do. Me and my brother were talking off camera, and I'm like, yo, imagine what Raptors are going to do next season. If Kawhi actually stays, we have a solid team. Solid. You know what I mean?
We definitely should have a solid team if him and Mark stay.
For sure.
And we're gonna blow it up. But let's just take advantage of right now. Man.
Yeah, true.
Thinking about it right now.
I mean, the Raptors tried to take advantage yesterday, but
we definitely did. I will say this though, I liked how the defense was looking when we were trying to make our pushes, because a lot of our points did come off of fast break and turnovers. So that was something I will give the applaud to Raptors too. Mm-hmm. When we have to go into the halftime stats, the top scorers looked pretty good. Gasol, like I said, had 15. Leonard had 13. Spicy had 10. Ibaka had 7. There wasn't any numbers really showing about Kyle, but Kyle was still doing his job and his work. You know, one thing I will say about Kyle actually looked really good. I don't know for people that pay attention too much to him, but last year, that spin fadeaway that he had, or that inside let me fade, that was like his bread and butter. Last year, he brought it back for the playoffs, and it looked really efficient. DeMarcus looked like he was like a play toy for him still, and Kevin Looney caught it too.
All these guys caught it. So Lowry was, being aggressive this game, and I remember that one press conference where he's like, well, I guess I'm going to have to start taking some shots that I haven't been taking in a year and a half. I don't know if these are the kind of shots that he's talking about.
I think that was something.
Because I counted at least 5 times where Kyle Lowry got the switch and DeMarcus played up against him. And Kyle Lowry just drove to the basket, pump fake, DeMarcus went flying, and he just easily put it up. And if DeMarcus didn't bite on the pump fake, Kyle Lowry simply just hit a fadeaway jumper. At least 5 times I counted that. And that's good to see from Kyle. He's being aggressive. He knows what he wants. He's getting to his spots, and he's hitting his shots. Definitely. So, this game was a bit of a struggle. I don't know. The Raptors were neck and neck during majority of this game. So I think we should touch on the second half now, where things really started to get, to that turning point, and you seen Raptors really start to make that shift as if they were about to win the NBA championships last night.
That's more speaking of the fourth quarter, though. Because the third quarter, to me, from what I was seeing,
I was saying second half, right? So
second half, it was definitely neck and neck. Every time we came close, I just seen a 3 from Clay, or Clay was coming up big. Yeah. Iguodala was looking like he was coming up big. On the other side, though, Fred did not give up at all, man. He stepped up big in big moments. The really back-to-back trays, baseline 3, catching that ball. He had Looney on a nice fake, one-step dribble, pop. He was confident. He stepped into his shots with confidence.
Back-to-back threes at a point.
That was definitely good, man.
He just stepped into his shots and, like my brother said, with confidence, and just shot the ball. And I know we touched on this before, but everyone can talk about how you start, but it's how you finished. So during the beginning of the playoffs, Fred VanVleet was very inactive. And people are saying now, is it because you had a kid, that gave you some motivation and stuff?
Facing adversity, man, in real life.
Well, he said,
outside of ball,
he's saying maybe I shouldn't have even talked about that, because that's what everyone's talking about now. He's like, it's not my kid, man. It's it's me. All the work that I put in is now, being displayed on this platform that we have now, which is the NBA Finals. It's one of the biggest stages, right? So I'm just happy that he's able to, come out and make his jump shots and show what kind of player he is. Because He's looking like an all-star, man. I know
he's looking for a guy that was undrafted.
Yeah, like
he's looking really nice.
And you're on the
bet on yourself,
NBA
man.
Finals stage.
That's a big stage for his first time, and he's shining bright.
Yeah.
Raptors were definitely shining bright. We had a lot of runs. I seen a lot of good defense from the Raptors.
Yeah.
Kyle for me was making a lot of pushes. Leonard wasn't stepping out too much within the game from outside, but the inside work, the floaters, the one-handed floaters.
Bored, yeah. Yeah, that's Kawhi.
Yeah, he was definitely working it on all cylinders. Sergi was playing his part too. Man. I really liked how the Raptors came out with the energy, especially in the second half, to try and make this run. Yeah. It was getting a little bit nervous, but moving into the fourth quarter, man, we started cooking. There's a couple questions. Feel free to comment and throw it out there.
He said 3, so ask 3 questions.
Here's the thing. We were going on a 10-2 run. We were on a 10-2 run with 3:05 left. If anyone can answer this, fans, if you know people, Brand Brothers family, if you guys know what's going on. Do you think that it was right for Nick to call that timeout because he felt like the guys needed a little extra push?
Hell no.
Because my perspective of this was, we're on a 10-2 run.
Yeah.
Why are you calling a timeout right now?
It wasn't necessary.
During the last 3 minutes, Kawhi was coming up big.
Bro, this guy was going off.
Raptors were coming out big. The energy was there. You can feel Golden State was feeling small.
I feel like at that point they knew that this game was basically on the ropes. And if they didn't make a 1-2 punch, that this was
one
done.
thing we know about Golden State, they're a team that makes adjustments.
Yeah.
Halftime, they make adjustments. Kerr doesn't call too much timeouts. But when he does, and it's time to make adjustments and plays, that guy sets it up better than nobody else right now in the league. Like, he's definitely that guy. Yeah. And when it came down to it, Curry started erupting. Clay started going nuts. That pump fake 3 felt like a dagger in my heart.
But, it
hurt.
I feel like Kawhi just shouldn't have jumped. If he had stayed, just got a hand up, I think that would have changed things a little bit.
Maybe that would have, but the thing about it was taking that timeout gave Golden State the extra the drawing board, get some energy themselves too. We didn't need an extra push of energy to rest the guys. That's how I felt, because after that
time, and Canada,
we went on a 10-2 run, and after that timeout, Golden State continued on a 6-2 run to close out the game. Draymond even stepped up big at that last minute blocking Larry's shot. I felt that if Draymond did not touch that, that would have went in still.
You feel like that?
I felt like it, but to me, it's that.
Kyle said it felt good. They asked him in the press conference, like, did that shot feel like, they had a chance of going in? He's like, yeah, would have left my hand.
To me, it was just too scary to be that close. Yeah. And that's the reason why I honestly feel in the whole entire of the game, calling timeouts during certain moments, redrawing up things matters, because it shows through this game right here. Calling a timeout during that time because you thought the guys needed an extra push. You're thinking about our boys too, but you have to think about this too. And this
about
is
the Warriors.
About the Warriors.
Yeah, that's so true.
They set up plays better. Okay, if we have to get into some stats, I'm going to get into this quickly right here. When it comes down to looking at the assist total, they had 27 assists the whole game. We had 19. They're a team that's known to pass the ball.
Yeah,
they make big plays when it matters. They make the cuts when it matters on weak side defense. Whatever you're looking for, they have it. Someone's there. Yeah. Curry's a guy, Clay's a guy, other guys on the team of the Warriors. They don't need the ball in their hand. No, they know where to move and how to move. When it comes to 3-point shooting, they were shooting 20 for 42. 48% shooting. That's really efficient.
I know the Raptors' three-point shooting was really bad.
Raptors were shooting 8 for 32 on three-pointers. That was really rough. I understand. Still shoot your shot, let it fly. But Golden State knows how to move without the ball.
Yeah.
We did other things on our side that was pretty good. Points in the paint, we bodied them out the water.
Yeah,
54, 32.
I mean, Kevon Looney was gone. DeMarcus.
That looked good. We were also talking about fast break points. 13-3. That was looking good. And that was pretty good for the Raptors on that half. Yeah. But you know what? It's like what you said. It's not how you start. It's how you finish.
How you finish, man.
Golden State is an experienced championship team.
Yeah.
That was all experienced during the last 3 minutes when they went on that 6-2 run and took over, man.
And Kawhi was just going, man. Like, if you guys look back to, I think it was Game 4, Kawhi did almost the same thing in the second half. Hit back-to-back three-pointers and continue to
his back.
And continue to work and grind and chip away at leads or to put the Raptors ahead. And I think just Nick Nurse just calling that timeout. You're right. He looked at the Raptors and said, these guys need some rest, but you cannot give the Golden State Warriors, the champions, rest.
I'm going to think about it like this. When it comes down to that, energy plays a big part, but you know what? When you're up like this, you as a player know this. You, even if you're tired, you need to dig deep.
Yeah.
Dig in deep.
Yeah.
This is bigger than, if your body's screaming to stop, you have to mentally dig deep.
That's when you gotta
to break that barrier. You know what's at stake. You know what's on the line. You have the Warriors in a position where it's like, they're
against the ropes.
I'm not, me personally, I'm not calling timeout. No. I'm telling my guys while they're playing D, while they're on defense.
Let's go.
They were, because Golden State was on the opposite side. So I think it was when we were on offense was when
Nick Nurse called the timeout.
When he called the timeout, but I think when we were hold on, let me think about that. Sorry. When we were on defense, that was when we were on the side where Nick Nurse can talk to his guys on D from close.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
When it's on defense like that, I'm telling my guys, dig deep. Like, let's get this right now. Yeah. Keep going, keep pushing.
Yeah.
Throwing encouragement to them. So when they're on offense now,
run this player, run that
player, run this.
But just trust
your players.
Yeah, you can't do that.
Trust your guys right now. Dig deep. You're on a 10-2 run. Keep going. Keep the encouragement. If anything, let the Warriors call timeout because they're paranoid.
Yeah.
Don't call it because you feel you have this right now.
He basically bailed them out.
That got me upset. Especially, I was kind of like, what happened? Why are we calling timeout right now?
Yeah.
I thought for a split second, I'm like, okay, Golden State call it. They're payroll. No. When I heard it was us, I was like, what's going on? I'm gonna tell you this right now. When we were out, the amount of screaming I was doing, I literally was like, you see how when Zion clinches his fist, hand straight down, he's yelling to the sky. I was yelling to the sky last night, and I was on it.
Everybody in there.
As soon as that run happened after that, I started to get really cheesy.
I actually thought the game was done. I'm not even gonna lie.
We had it. When
we were up 6, I'm like, that's game.
It was done.
It's game. But man, it just
it's rough.
It didn't work out in our favor. So the Golden State Warriors pulled out this game 106-105. And you know the funny thing about it is, I feel like we got bailed out twice. The first time when Steph Curry shot a 3-pointer, the ball bounced off the back rim. DeMarcus Cousins got the ball out and tip slammed it, but it was
that goaltending ball.
The ball was interference because the ball was still in the cylinder. Fine. The next play, Steph Curry was coming off the screen, brushed off DeMarcus, and then he stuck his back out and he clipped Fred VanVleet. So that was an illegal screen. Again, Raptors got bailed out. Steph Curry was bringing up the ball, and he got double teamed early on, passed it to Draymond. Draymond Green, backcourt violation. The Raptors had so many opportunities, man. We were getting bailed out so many times. Golden State Warriors turned over the ball way too many times. But unfortunately, we weren't able to capitalize off those mistakes and get ahead. And I think going into Game 6, we can take away some things and have a positive outlook. The Raptors only lost by 1 point.
That is true.
Right? Kevin Durant is not going to be back in Game 6. Kevon Looney is not going to be back in Game 6. I'm not 100% sure about that. Maybe about 50% sure. But if he's not, then that's 2 less people that you have to worry about. Now the bench is going to have to step up and make plays, which tells me that the Raptors should be able to execute and win in Game 6.
Yeah.
It just sucks that they weren't able to do it here in Toronto. That would have been
I feel everybody was waiting for that.
Oh, man. You had people lining up.
Outside of Canada came down to come and see.
Bro, you had people lining up at the Raptors Square. And I'm not knocking the Raptors for this. I'm really not. I'm just saying, like, the whole storyline would have been so beautiful. They had people lining up since, like, 5:30 a.m., you know, waiting, cheering. It was raining, too. People brought raincoats. I don't know if they handed them out. You had, you know, multiple people performing in the Raptors Square. You had people getting ready all day.
I think Tory Lanez did the halftime show.
Yeah,
bro.
he was out there. Baka, he performed. I think it was what is it? What's the song going again? Damn my name. Yeah. In the rain. You guys know the track, man. If you don't know the track, yeah. What is it called, man? Know My Name or something like that. Whatever. It's a song by Baka. And yeah. Everybody in the city was just ready today to celebrate history, but it didn't happen. But you know what?
On the flip side...
It's fine.
On the flip side, it's like what we said. We didn't lose by that much. We lost by 1.
1 point.
There's a lot of pauses we can take away with this. I don't want to talk about the injuries because I still, like, you know, it's still sensitive. Yeah. But I'll say this. On the flip side of everything else, just to take away that we lost by this close, that should give us confidence saying that.
Next game,
we have it.
Kawhi Leonard is going to snap.
Let's capitalize.
Mark my words.
We got this game. There's nothing to worry about. So
let's touch on some scores. On some stats. I apologize. So Kawhi Leonard played 41 minutes. He had 26 points, 12 rebounds, 6 assists. He shot 2 for 7 from the 3-point line. And who else was a big performer of the night? Kyle Lowry. He put up 18 points. He played 42 minutes, 4 rebounds, 6 assists, shot 8 for 16 from the field. He was 1 for 6 in 3-point shooting, which I guess the 3-ball wasn't working for him, which is why he was attacking the paint so much.
Yeah.
But he produced 18 points. And I'm hoping in Game 6 he'll produce... I hope he gets like 20-plus points in Game 6. Mm-hmm. He likes to play on the road. He does really well. So we'll go from there. Marc Gasol played 31 minutes, had 17 points, 8 rebounds, 2 assists, shot 4 for 6 from the field, and he was 2 for 3 in 3-point shooting. So we're going to have all guys stepping up if we want to win Game 6.
We have to, because even giving not too much of the stats for Golden State, but the Splash Brothers alone dropped about 57 points collectively. DeMarcus had 14, Draymond had 10. Not too much to worry about, I feel, for the next game. We should be able to capitalize. There's still history in the making for Toronto, so that's a good thing.
Yeah,
2 more times to do it right.
6-6. It can happen.
Definitely.
All right.
So, hey, we appreciate y'all for watching. Raptors fans, don't feel discouraged. We still got a lot to go.
I mean, we were stressed last night. Like, I can't even lie. Guys, I had my braids in. I had to take them out. I was just, like, in shock.
Definitely.
I was like, come on. Like,
But you know what? We don't got too much to worry about. Yeah. Once again, KD and even Kevon Looney, get well, man.
AKA Kevy.
You know, ball is one aspect of it, but when it comes to health, we hope you get well. But as a Raptors fans, not too much to worry about, man.
Yeah, guys, don't stress. I know majority of people stressed last night. I was stressed, man. And I know it's just basketball, but I love the game. I love the Toronto Raptors. And I just want to see them win. I want to see my team succeed.
We still got this, man. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, Game 6. I think the Raptors can pull it off.
Let's go.
So, let's go. Anyways, guys, we greatly appreciate you for taking the time out to watch this. And just keep rocking with us. Like, we're growing, and we're enjoying what we do. And I'm hoping that you're enjoying this. You're getting some value.
Man. That's what it's about.
And, more things to come.
We appreciate you. Love is love. You already know.
All the best.
We out.
Peace.
Yeah.